Welcome to Top 5 Hive Mind. Today, we're exploring 5 jobs that were once essential to American life but have faded into history. From waking workers to lighting streets, these roles shaped communities in ways we can't imagine now. If you love uncovering forgotten tales, hit like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives. We'll also reveal what these workers earned at their peak and what that's worth in $2025. Let's dive in. First, the knocker-upper. Quirky today, but vital during the Industrial Revolution. Before cheap alarm clocks, workers in Britain and parts of America depended on knocker-uppers to wake them for factory shifts. Armed with long poles, peashooters, or soft hammers, they tapped windows to rouse clients. Some, like Mary Smith, shot dried peas at windows for pinpoint accuracy, a true skill. At their peak in the late 1800s to early 1900s, they were busiest in industrial towns, waking dozens before dawn, braving rain or snow. The job vanished by the 1950s as alarm clocks spread, but for a time, they kept workers ticking. Pay. Around 1900, United States knocker-uppers earned $1 to $2 a week. That $2 in 1900? It's about $75 in 2025. Decent for part-time work, but not much for trudging dark streets. Fun fact, some knocker-uppers hired their own to wake them up. Talk about a chain reaction. Next, the lamplighter. Before electricity, cities like New York and Boston glowed with gas lamps, and lamplighters made it happen. Each evening, they trekked miles with ladders or poles, lighting lamps to keep streets safe. At dawn, they'd return to snuff them out. It was tough but respected, often a family trade. Peaking in the mid-1800s, thousands worked in urban hubs. In Lowell, Massachusetts, one might tend 70 to 80 lamps a night. By the early 1900s, electric lights ended their era, though some lasted into the 1930s for nostalgia. Pay. In the 1850s, lamplighters earned $2 a day, or $10 to $12 a week. Top earners made $600 to $700 a year, $26,000 in 2025. Steady, not fancy. Fun fact, they sold rare bugs drawn to lamps to collectors for extra cash. Early side hustles. Now, the scribe. Long before printing presses, scribes were knowledge keepers. In colonial America, they copied legal papers, letters, and books by hand, serving monasteries, courts, and rich families. Their quill and ink work was precise. Think, writing a novel without a keyboard. They peaked in the 1700s, thriving in places like Boston, where literacy grew, but books were scarce. By the 1800s, mechanical printing wiped them out, though some lingered for niche tasks. Pay. In the 1750s, scribes earned 60 cents a page, or $10 to $20 a month. Top ones made $100 to $200 a year, $40,000 in 2025, a solid living for the literate. Fun fact, they hid doodles in margins like secret notes for future readers. Enter the rag and bone man, the original recyclers. In 1900 America, they roamed cities like Chicago, collecting rags, bones, and metal to sell. Rags went to paper mills, bones to glue factories. It was grimy, but sharp traders turned trash to cash. They peaked in the late 1800s when urban waste was a gold mine. By the early 1900s, modern sanitation cut their profits, and they faded away. Pay. Around 1880, United States rag and bone men earned $5 to $10 a week, selling rags at 3 cents a pound. $10 then equals $300 in 2025. Not bad for scavenging, especially if they found a gem. Fun fact, some got rich finding jewelry in discarded clothes. Lucky breaks. Finally, the lector, huge in cigar-making hubs like Tampa. In the late 1800s, lectors read aloud to workers rolling cigars. Paid by workers' contributions, they shared newspapers, novels, even political texts, keeping minds sharp and sparking debates. They peaked around 1900, especially among Cuban-American communities. By the 1930s, radio and automation silenced them, but they were cultural stars. Pay. Top lectors earned $50 to $100 a week in 1900. $100 is $3,700 in 2025. Rock star wages for their voice. Fun fact, Tampa electors loved the Count of Monte Cristo, inspiring Monte Cristo cigars. That's it. 5 jobs that powered America, now gone. From knocker-uppers' taps to lectors' voices, they show human grit. What's your favorite? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe. Keep exploring history.